Today on the channel I am doing a product review, and specifically we're going to be reviewing these, the Padmate Pamu Unique Wireless In-Ear Headphones. Now Pamu have sent these over to me for free to review, and in this video I'm going to give you my thoughts on them. Now I regularly receive emails on this channel about products and do I want to review things and look at things, and most of the time I turn them down. However, now and again something catches my eye, and these headphones were one of them. Whilst looking at the website there was some really interesting claims, and I sat there and thought, well, can these really be as good as say a set of Apple Airpods for half the price? Because at the moment these are roughly $89, or in the UK that's going to be about £65–70. So what we're going to do in this video is take a close look at the headphones, what you get with them, and then at the end of the video I'm going to give you my unscientific thoughts on these. Now just to be clear, I was sent these for free, but I am going to give you my exact thoughts on these headphones. Now, I do have an iPhone, and most of the people in my home have an iPhone as well. We are either using the wireless headset with it, my wife has a set of Airpods, and I have a couple of sets of wireless headphones from Mixer and a couple of others that I use when I'm around the house, but I don't have any wireless in-ear headphones. And whilst I do keep stealing my wife's Airpods to use, I haven't been able to bring myself to spend £160 on getting my own. So when I saw these, I thought, why not take a look and just compare them to the Airpods and just see how good they are, because that is a substantial price difference, and even if they're not quite as good, coming in at nearly half the price could still make them a very, very good deal. So let's get on with this video. Inside the box you will find the Pamu Unique headphones, their charging tubular carry case, instruction manuals, as well as a soft carry pouch and a magnetic roll-on cover. Looking closer at the case, it is a 400 milliamp hour charge case which both stores and charges the headphones. It is fitted with a USB-C port for charging and weighs approximately 75 grams with the headphones and cover fitted. Looking closer at the Pamu Unique headphones themselves, they support Bluetooth 5 with the Qualcomm QCC3020 chipset. They have dual mic noise cancelling and support auto pairing as well as auto connection when you remove them from the case. They have touch controls on the side for playback, volume and assistant, and are also IPX6 water resistant. One of the interesting parts of the design of the Pamu Unique is the roll-on magnetic cover. This simply slots in place on the side of the charge case and rolls around to protect the headphones when not in use. This means that you can change it for various designs depending on how you feel or how it wears over time. To fit, you simply roll it around and it locks in place with the magnet, and then to open and remove the headphones you simply peel back the edge of the case, revealing the headphones located inside. Another nice feature of these headphones is that they have an optional wireless charge base. This is simply a USB little disc that plugs onto the bottom and allows you to charge the headphones wirelessly. You simply pop it onto your wireless charger, and it will begin charging just like you would expect from any normal wireless charging device. Costing $89, the Padmate Pamu Unique is a very nice set of headphones. Whilst the charging case is a little bit bigger than others on the market, it does give you that up to 30 hours playback. The removable covers is a nice feature, but it isn't something you're going to base any purchasing decisions on, and the fact that you do have the wireless charging option is a nice feature as well, but you can remove it if you don't want to carry that extra weight around with you. So, starting with the charging and carry case. Overall, it is very good. It's a little bit big though for my liking. The roll-up design is quite nice that you can roll it out and get to them, but it doesn't fit very well in the pocket. I would have preferred a more traditional style case to be able to toss it in my pocket whilst out walking, but that's about the only complaint I do have for it. Battery life with this case is very good. I have not done testing. I have not sat here and left them on for 30 hours. What I can tell you is this: I have used these for a month. I have used them as much as I can, and I have still failed to flatten them. I've used them for a few hours, I've put them back in their case and they've charged, and I've used them again. Every now and again I've put the charging case on charge and they've always been ready to go. And that is all that I want from a set of headphones. Now, having looked at a few other people's reviews, the 30-hour comment that they make seems to be very realistic, and I would have no reason to doubt that. Now, as I said earlier, it does have this folding case option, which does come off, and it also gives you the ability to change them. And whilst it's a nice little feature, it isn't really anything that's going to sway your purchase decisions. Now, they did send me a couple of other ones as well, so I could change the style if I wanted to, simply roll him on and put it on. And whilst it is quite nice and fun to be able to change the case, it really isn't a groundbreaking feature for me. However, really, the case is decent. It's just a little bit big. Now, it is handy to also have that wireless charging option. However, it is an accessory which does add some bulk and some weight to the unit. As it is there, it's about 75-76 grams, but this does add a tad weight, but it also makes it a little bit bigger as well on the end. So if you do want to use it with a wireless charger, it is going to add a bit more to it. However, for me, it really isn't a problem plugging in that USB cable. I do like the fact it is USB-C as well. Most of the stuff I've got in the workshop now is moving over to USB-C, and it is really nice to be able to keep it the same. And the way everything is moving over to C, it's good to see a modern connection on there as well. Next, moving over to the earbuds themselves. Now, overall, I have to say I'm quite impressed with them. They are that in-ear style of headphone, which means you do need to take that into account before purchasing. I'm personally not the biggest fan of this style of headphone, but I didn't find these particularly uncomfortable. I had them in for several hours over multiple days regularly without any problems at all. Now, I have to say that the audio quality on these is fairly decent. I'm not going to go into great detail on this. I'm not going to sit here and compare them to the Apple Airpods and play audio. What I will say is this: comparing them to the AirPods, comparing them to my over-ear headphones, they are decent. I do find the audio a tad bass heavy and a tad difficult to hear the mids and highs at times. However, that is something that could be changed in my equalizer, and I haven't had a play with that yet. What I will say is I have no complaints with the audio quality at all. I think they are as good as, say, the standard Apple earphones that you get with the iPhone, or even very close to the Apple Airpods. I do think the Airpods are a tad better overall, but considering the price, these are very, very good. With regards to the additional features on them, things like the touch controls, overall, they do work very well. The touch control is a little bit finicky, if I'm honest. I find the volume control and the start-stop playback fine. However, getting Siri to behave with the headphones can be a tad difficult at times, and in the end, I pretty much gave up on that aspect. However, the fact that you can start and stop playback via a touch on the side is very handy, and that side of things works okay. It's just that additional assistant integration is a little bit stroppy. With regards to how they connect to your phone, that side of it is absolutely fantastic. I've had no problems with them connecting at all. Once I initially paired them, they just work. As soon as you take them out of the base, they connect to the phone and the music starts playing, and that is all you can expect from them. I've not had any issues, I've not had any disconnects, and I've also found the range for the wireless very good. I've been able to put my phone down in the workshop and walk around anywhere in here using them without any problems at all. And whilst you shouldn't really leave your phone behind and use headphones like this, the overall range on them is decent, and it's nothing that's going to concern me whatsoever. Now, some other features the headphones have is the noise cancelling as well as the dual built-in microphones. Using these on phone calls, they actually are very, very good. I used them for a solid week on the phone, and most of the time, people who I was talking to did not realise I was on a headset. They thought I was on a standard phone, and only when I told them, they would tell me that they were surprised how good it was compared to the normal phone. So if you are using these as a set of wireless headphones for your phone, that side of it is absolutely good. The noise cancelling on this is very good as well, and I have found when I'm out and about with them in, my wife isn't even able to get hold of me when she's standing next to me. Most of the time she ended up having to tap me on the shoulder because she was talking away and I couldn't hear a word she was saying. So overall, the noise cancelling is decent. I'm not going to sit here and say it's brilliant or it's the best I've ever used, but it certainly blocks out most of the noise around me, and I can't hear my wife when she's walking next to me, so that is always a bonus. So what do I think? Well, overall, I think they're very good. Compared to, say, a set of Apple Airpods, I don't think the audio quality is quite as good, if I'm honest. They are a tad bass heavy and the audio isn't quite the same. The fact that they are $89 means you are getting a set of headphones with a wireless charging base for almost half the price. And I think that makes them a serious contender to look at. Now, whilst this specific carry case isn't the most ideal out there, Padmate do make a whole number of other ones. So if you didn't like this one, it is worth checking them out on their website as well. Personally, for $89, I am 100% happy with them, and I would rather spend $89 on these than $150 or $160, for instance, or £160 on a set of Apple AirPods, because whilst there are a few niggles, 95% of it is as good in my opinion. So if you are looking to get yourself a set of wireless headphones, why not check out the Pamu Unique or any of the other ones from Padmate as well, because overall I think you'll probably be very happy with them. That is it for this video. I'd like to thank Padmate for sending these over to me to have a review of. Overall, I'm really pleased. I'm continuing to use them, and I'll continue to use them in the future. And if there is anything strange with them, I will let you guys know as well. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Please do hit that subscribe button, and I will do another video again soon.